century, but the administration was one of the first that was trying to be centralized. So the same happened with culture. In 17th century, many regional dances from Auvergne, for instance, like gavotte, like minuet, were adapted by the French court, and that's why comes the richness of this culture. So there's this huge force of the French culture in that era, and in every era comes from the diversity that France used to have, and I dare say that still has, because the French have also, thanks to the very unusual agricultural policy, they have made a situation in which the typical traditional agriculture and provincial culture survives, which is not typical. For instance, it didn't really survive in the Spain, when everybody is going to different bigger cities for work, and many places, many small villages are deserted. Sometimes the only people who live there are Romanians, for instance, who, by the way, assimilate very well as new Spaniards. The French have also perfected the language. For instance, the Louvre and the Versailles, they were trying to make the French language as nice as possible, and they, for instance, they have advised that the experts about the court culture in 17th and 18th century, they were trying to convince people to use more elegant words, like instead of cadeau, they would say un cadeau, they would say un présent, and so more elegant words. So the French really spent much time perfectioning the sound of the language, and although someone can disagree with the notion that the French language is nice, but it's no question that the French have tried to perfect the language also on the ground of aesthetics, not only being practical like the British, for instance. They now accept the situation in which you say I will and we will, not only I shall and we shall, like it used to be. Now you can just say will for all plural and singular, and it's dictated by being practical, not for the cause of, not for the sake of aesthetics. And in France we have many perfections made also for aesthetics, on aesthetic ground, like as it used to be also the work of the Académie Française, established by the Cardinal of Richelieu in the 17th century.